Understandable smooth shit that murderers move with. Understandable smooth shit.
POPAVIST made smoother than your smoothest criminal. Shamo, about that money, what we get into.
You know the vibes. The weekend is here. And it feel like it's been a month.
Ooh la la, are we weak?
She said,
ooh la la, are we weak?
Yes.
Ooh la la, are we weak? 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 Ooh la la, are we weak?
You know the vibes.
Ooh la la.
And you know the motherfucking vibes. Yeah, kid. That feeling on a Friday. Yes, all praise due. Made it through another week. Weekend is here. Feeling blessed, feeling energetic, as you should. Energy is on a billion. Yeah, kid. You know the vibes. And you now tuned in. POPAVIST. POPAVIST TV. We live. We rolling. We real. We raw. We unscripted. We authentic. That feeling on a Friday. Yes. The club always goes up on a Friday, but whenever I'm in the building, the club goes up. I just got that feeling to win. You know what I mean? Tony, there was no other way. We in the end game now. That's the good. That's that caramel truffle. You know what I mean? Sprinkle with the caramel truffle and all that. How y'all doing out there? Happy Friday to you. Happy Friday to you. Happy Friday to those in the back. You now rocking with POPAVIST. Hit the subscribe button. Hit the like button. Hit that notification button so when I upload the videos, you get alerted. Yeah, kid. So like I said, feel like it's been a month, you know what I mean? Because I've been putting that work in every day, sometimes 2 times, you know what I mean? My guy from Do the Right Thing. But this week been a busy week, had a lot going on, so couldn't really holler at the people like I wanted to. In fact, the last video I put up was Monday, so we missed some days. Nonetheless, gonna keep needing y'all to support. Keep leaving your comments, keep hitting me in the Gmail, and keep subscribing to the page. Share the page if you rock with it, you know what I mean? And let me know. All right, let's get into a couple of quick things because it's Friday. About to go get that energy to win in the gym, you know what I mean? Keep that energy up. Shout out to my nigga Dre. You be motivating me. Every day you be up in the morning like this. You know what I mean? I don't got that energy yet, but I hope to get there, you know what I mean? I hope to get to that level of motivation within myself because sometimes going to the gym is a struggle. If you like me, put your hand up. You know what I mean? Put your hand up. Don't be ashamed. Don't be afraid. Just put your hand up, admit to it, own it, and do something about it. You know what I mean? The only thing that really motivates me, honestly, at this age, I told y'all, if you know, you know. And if you seen the other videos I did, then you know. I don't like working out. So to get up in the morning or mid-afternoon like it is now, you know what I'm saying? It'd be a struggle for me. You know what I mean? No matter how much rest I got, I just don't like working out. But I do it. Because one, I like the compliments that I get, the little fake compliments. Lee, you look good for your age, or you know, your face look the same, your body, you know what I mean? That's a good thing for the ego. And then also, I don't want to be washed, you know what I mean? Not completely, like I just ain't gonna just let it go. So that be the only thing, you know what I mean? With that said, let's get right to a couple of quick things, man. So there's a lot of shit going on this week, but we're gonna stay current, you know what I mean? Let's get right to it. Super Bowl is next week. Told y'all. You know what I mean? That's all they're going to talk about different. They're going to connect the dots any which way they can. The most recent thing out there is can Patrick Mahomes, a.k.a. NyQuil, a.k.a. PM, a.k.a. put you to sleep? You know what I mean? Could he pass Tom Brady, you know, career-wise? You know what I mean? Could he... Is he the GOAT now, pretty much? That's what Tony Romo was saying. That's what the, you know, the fuss is about. My thoughts on that. My thoughts is this. He's the better quarterback. I mean, it's not nobody really in the NFL. Maybe Aaron Rodgers, maybe, you know, Lamar Jackson, maybe Josh Allen, these is maybe. Definitely Aaron Rodgers is in that same vein of talent-wise quarterbacks, like just jump off the charts talent-wise, like got all the tools. I say Lamar Jackson because the speed, the quickness, already what he's accomplished in his young career without no real weapons. You know what I mean? Like, imagine he was on Kansas City. It'd probably be a nightmare. Like, it'd probably be a nightmare. You're talking about Action Jackson. It'd probably be the Terminator Jackson. Like, I'll be back next year, this year. You know what I mean? Like, next year. It'd probably be not one, not two. I think he's that talented as far as the position, you know what I mean? And the speed and quickness, like I said. But he haven't really had no real weapons. So it's like, can he do it? Can he not do it? But anyway, back to Patrick Mahomes. Could he end up being the GOAT of the NFL? Yeah, I mean, especially if he win, next week. That'd be 2. And then, they keep referring back to possibly could have been going back to 3 Super Bowls if it wasn't for the, lining up on the onsides. Will he have the better career than Brady? It remains to be seen. It's still early. Anything can happen. Like, Brady even sat out 1 year with a broke leg or whatever happened to him when the other dude came in, Matt Castle, and won 11 games, won 11-5, and I think they still missed the playoffs. So injuries happen, and we already seen Patrick Mahomes get kind of with the knee, then the foot. We don't know. NFL was a full speed contact sport, hit you right in your mouth, like kick you in your face. So anything can happen, but barring injury, could he win 6 Super Bowls? I don't know. Let's see if he can win 2. So, but far as talent-wise, like I said, there's plenty of quarterbacks that's better than Brady, talent-wise. But will they have the better career? It remains to be seen. Aaron Rodgers is better. Peyton Manning is better as far as the position. I mean, I'll take Aaron Rodgers over Brady any day, and I'll take Peyton Manning over Brady any day. You know what I mean? And I'll take Big Ben over Brady any day if you're going to put them with Belichick and then see if the dots line up the same. But far as career-wise, come on, he's in his 10th Super Bowl. It's like LeBron, like, yeah, all right, Mike, 6, but I've been in 10. Might go to 11. So it all really depends on how you value getting to the big dance. Like Sanders from Drew Brees, New Orleans Saints. He was even saying, like, yeah, I never seen nobody spin the ball like Aaron Rodgers, that bad man, you know what I mean? Like, he was giving him his props, even though he done played with Drew Brees, you know what I'm saying? So players recognize other players, I think, more than any scouts, especially in NFL. Like, players know who the ballers is. So just to wrap up with that real quick, I think Patrick Mahomes got a chance. He definitely got a chance. But if Lamar gets some weapons, if Josh Allen's get a little better defense with another probably great wide receiver, obviously Stephon Diggs, like, his team's in his way. Like, you know what I mean? Depending on where Deshaun Watson go, and I ain't even mention him. He's another big storyline. Where is he going to go? Where is he going to hold out? Is Houston going to play hardball? I think they probably won't play hardball because there's so many quarterbacks that's out there. If you feel like you can get a serviceable one, you probably won't get somebody of his caliber. And I still don't think he's the Michael Jordan, of the NFL. You know what I mean? I don't think if anybody's the Michael Jordan of the NFL, it's probably going to be Patrick Mahomes. You know what I mean? Because of the setup that he got. Like, he landed in the I know you're like, yes, landed in the best spot. I would have sat for 2 years if you would have told me this was going to be the start of my career. Plus, he's super nice. You know what I mean? So, all right, let's get off that. Matter of fact, let's stay on it real quick because we get a pick out Monday. There's only one game. Let's stretch it out. You're going to have to come back and, you know what I mean, watch the next video. But NBA. All right, Houston, 4 in a row. You know what I mean? If you go look back at my other NBA videos before Harden left, I was saying, like, Boogie Cousins, John Wall, that's a good 3 if they can stay healthy and if they can get back to any resemblance of what they were before the injuries. They definitely top 15 and top 20 players in the NBA. John Wall's he's a sensational talent. just injured. You know what I mean? When he came in doing the Dougie and all that for way too long, we knew he was nice. Like, anybody could come in and do the Dougie, you know what I mean? And just when they giving the lineups for the NBA games and you just do the Dougie for like a whole minute and a half or however long it was, you know what I mean? Let me see you do the Dougie and all that. Like, you know a nigga nice if he gonna come in the game doing that. So he been a talent, he been a blur, you know what I mean? Like the speed, he could shoot, he could pass, he could do all that, you know what I mean? He could read the defense. He's a talent, you know what I mean? And then obviously Boogie Cousins, you know what I mean? Like, he's always super nice, and he's in the red category because of the size, the agility, could pass, could shoot the three, could rebound. Like, he could do it all. He just got injured and he lost that bag. So like I said in the other video, he want to prove that he can get back to that bag status, and I don't knock him. Like, I know he coming for everything that, you know how you can see people on the gram and all these, you know what I mean? Like 2021, 2020, 2019, 2018, you date back 5 years, people still coming for everything that they said, you know what I mean, that they couldn't have. And shout outs to them. I mean, the only way you go and get it is to keep going at it. So Popavism 101, don't give up on yourself. You know what I mean? But I know he want to get back, and I know Wall want to get back. And if Harden would have stayed, then I said they was definitely going to be a 5 seed, maybe more, in the playoffs. Now that he's gone and they replaced him with Ola Oladipo, Ola Oladipo. That's what they saying when that music get the banging, get it for my people. Yeah, but Victor Oladipo, he's an all-star. He made the all-star, like I said, 2 years ago before the injury. Was trying to work himself back, then went to the bubble, was restricted in the playoffs, got swept by Miami. And he's also looking to prove himself. So with that being said, I think I'm not gonna back down off of the Houston pick. If they can stay healthy, obviously this is barring health, then they can make the playoffs out there in the West. Let's get to some NBA picks real quick before we get to some other topics. Last time I gave out some picks, I gave out Tom Brady and I gave out the Bills championship Sunday. I went 1 for 1. I was wrong. Soon as when I was wrong, people love to jump in your comments, love to jump in your mentions. Like, yeah, you know, what about everybody that took the Bills, they lost with you. Ha ha ha. Yeah, that's true. And I'm not an expert. Sometimes I get the picks wrong. But dudes do be on the bat line like, yo, Lee, who you like? Because I be giving out those chicken dinners. And since we've been starting to do with the NBA, we bet 13 games. If you following the channel, then you know. You know what I mean? Shout outs to everybody that's rocking with me, with the channel, even though we up and coming. Best thing rolling, dare I say. That's warm enough now. I'll wait. Yeah, I'll wait. But anyway, first time we gave out the picks, we gave out 4 picks. Did horrible out the gate. 1 for 3. Lost, even if you bet on 1 game. Second time, 4 games, 3 out of 4. That put us at 4 and 4, 8 games. Last time I came on here, gave out 5 picks, went 4 out of 5. So what does that make us? That make us 8 out of 13. Let's keep it rolling, because I want winners. I want people that want to win. Yeah, you play to win the game. And on this channel here, we play to win the money. Let's give out some quick picks for tonight. It's mad NBA games today. All right. Where's my little schedule thing at? Boom, boom. Here we go. All right. Indiana playing at Charlotte. Charlotte Hornets. Indiana giving 3. They just played them, beat them 116-106 by 10. I like Indiana. Again, they the better team. They starting to roll, you know what I mean? Now that they got rid of Oladipo, LeVert, not playing yet, get healthy, you know what I mean? Have some shit going on with his kidneys and all that. That's the best thing that ever could happen, to get traded. You got to take the physical before, you know, the trade is solidified. Found out he had some stuff wrong with him, so that was the mercy right there from the Most High. Like, yeah, you got traded, but you had some stuff going on with you. You know what I mean? Get that fixed. So he said he gonna be back. LeVert gonna be on the team. He gonna help their team too. But I like Indiana over Charlotte tonight, -3.5. Moving right along. Cleveland rocks. But they playing the New York Knicks today. You know what I mean? They playing the New York Knicks. Cleveland been kind of fake balling. Saxton, even, you know what I mean? Andre Drummond. they still a bottom feeder team. I mean, I'm sorry, it is what it is. And I like the Knicks tonight. They just beat the Knicks a couple days ago, but the Knicks is at home. My Knicks is dirt, trash, garbage team. You know what I mean? Garbage truck juice, the shit that be spilling out the bottom. Yeah, the Knicks is trash, but I hope they got a upside. I mean, right? We got to get a break soon, right? I like the Knicks tonight, -1.5. I'm going to give y'all 5 tonight. 5 winners. Let's go with 2 upset games. Utah, they since I don't want to say since, but I'm going to say around the same time that Shaq came out with the Donovan Mitchell, you know, I think you nice, but I don't think you that good to get to the next level. Utah been balling. In fact, they the hottest team in the NBA. They're on like a 10 or 11 game win streak with the game last night. So what did I tell y'all in the other video? Yeah, no team keeps winning in a long season and no team keeps losing. So the odds is against Utah, even though they just beat Dallas. You know what I mean? And Donovan Mitchell wasn't playing. I think he might be back tonight. When you go on, I go on RotoWire and I go on Sports Insights to see like who's playing, who not playing. Because sometimes when you betting on the NBA, and all in like baseball, all these games that start later on in the day, and like I said, it's midday now. Just came out of Juma, all praise due. You know what I mean? So you never know if a player gonna play or he not gonna play, and then also with COVID, you see they can snatch a player right off the bench. So they just beat Dallas. I like Dallas tonight with the 3.5. Eventually Utah gotta lose. You know what I mean? Another team that's been balling. You know what I mean? Jamal Murray and the stretch, you know, the stretch Mark 5, Jokic. I mean the Joker. They giving the Spurs 4. Spurs been fake kind of playing tough, especially at home. I like Denver win streak to lose tonight. Take the Spurs with the 4. And like I said, I think Utah will lose tonight as well. That's 4 picks. The last pick, who I had on my sheet right here. Who was the last team that I had? Who was the last team I had? Oh, all right, cool. Brooklyn, we're going to go Brooklyn. Brooklyn is on the road. Kevin Durant is not playing tonight, at least according to the stuff that I looked at. They're playing OKC. The OKC is getting 7 at home. I like Brooklyn to go in there. And no matter of fact, that is not what I had. Scratch that. Scratch that. We got the Washington Wizards game and Atlanta game going over. So that's the 5th pick. Indiana, New York, Dallas, and the Spurs. And then we're taking the Atlanta and Washington game to go over. The over is 234.5. That's the locks. I want winners. I want people that want to win. You know the slogan. You play to win the game. You know what I mean? What else we got going? All right, so last night, you know what I mean? Freaky Fridays, this is some other shit. Shout outs to you know what I mean? Talent, the comedian, was in Jersey last night. Shout outs to Capone as well. The hospitality was all the way live. You know what I mean? The food was good. The ambiance was good. First time at Barcode in Jersey. You know what I mean? Was out there filming, messing with Talent, the comedian, and Julio Diaz, Brooklyn stand up. You know what I mean? I got some stuff lined up with them, do some interviews and do some chopping it up. I'm gonna be putting the footage up too on the channel. But shout outs to Talent, the comedian. It's just the comedy talent, you know what I mean? Support, like I told y'all. Keep that money circulating in the communities where people look like us. But you're black. Yeah, I'm black and I support black. You know what I mean? Like you should. You in the back. Yeah, the one that's not hitting the subscribe button, the one that's not hitting the like button, the one that's not sharing the videos and all that. Let's get a toast for the haters, because we are in the end game, you know what I mean? But anyway, comedian was wild funny yesterday. That was my first time going to Barcodes, and that was my first time meeting those brothers, you know what I mean? So that was good. But Talent, he was saying this for the fellas, but really this for the ladies. I'm curious to see what y'all thinking is. So anyway, I ain't gonna fuck his joke up and reenact the joke, but pretty much he was saying for the fellas that it's 3 women in your life that you want to either make love to or fuck real good. You know what I mean? This is not a child sensitive, you know, this not for kids channel, so you ain't gotta cover the ears. Like, make love to or fuck real good. And the first one was a squirter, you know what I mean? The second one was a cum baby, or a woman that could have multiple orgasms, you know what I mean? For that ego, that rubbing of the ego, yeah. And the last one was an old bitch. He had ladies in the crowd looking tight in the face. He was like, yeah, you old bitch. Like, you know what I mean? If you a young nigga, you want to fucking old. You know what I mean? But my whole point, I think all three was accurate. You know what I'm saying? Although I think he left off one. Maybe he got to put this, you know what I mean, in his skit when he go up there and do this particular joint, is the woman that don't come, like, you know what I mean? Like, oh, it's hard to, you know what I mean? You got to put that work in. So when you do it, it's like, got that smile. Yeah, but what I was curious as he was saying the jokes, and when I put the video up, you hear me laughing in the back and all that shit was hilarious. I was dying in there. If that's the list for the dude, you know what I mean? Before you die, or, you know, your Mount Rushmore type of, you know, escapades you have in that department, for the ladies, you know what I mean? This is for the ladies. This is for the ladies. Do it for the ladies. Who, I guess, would be the three men, you know what I mean? In that same kind of vein. Get what I'm saying? Like, he's saying the squirter, the cum baby, you know, and the old bitch, you know what I mean? What's for the women? Like, is it the older nigga? Is it the young stud? Or, you know what I mean? Like, stuff that make you go, Freaky Friday, you know what I mean? Flashback Fridays and all that. Last thing I want to get to before I get to this gym, and it's always disturbing when you see shit that's just fucked up. You know what I mean? And I guess, you know, when because people always say, like, you know, when you're recording it, you should stop and you should do something. And I told you on the other video, you know, the Islamic viewpoint, even if you know, I don't know how you may view, you know, Islam or, you know, not. Like, are you against it? You with it? You subscribe to some stuff, you don't. And everything ain't for everybody. But I think the things that make sense, you know, to the sensible, then you could keep that. And then the things that don't make sense or don't maybe fit your lifestyle, or, you know, your morals and your views, or whatever's your ground floor level to how you build up, you know what I mean? When you're standing upon your principles, then you just throw that shit in the trash. Or like Fab said, throw it in the bag, you know what I mean? Get it up out of there. But in Islam, like I told you, and it is Friday, so we fresh out of Juma, you know what I mean? All praise due. If you see a wrong, like I told y'all, what you're supposed to do, if you can do it, is stop it with your hand, you know what I mean? Like a dude and do the right thing, love, hate, you know what I mean? Radio Raheem. If you can't do it, stop it with your hand, then you could speak out against it, you know what I mean? But you're black, you could speak out against it. And if you can't do that, then the last thing, or the lesser thing, is to hate it in your heart. Like, damn, you can't physically do nothing, you speak out about it, you might get beat up. And I only mention that because when we see stuff that get recorded, you know what I mean? People always be like, well, why are they recording it? Why they just didn't jump up and do nothing? And, you know, everybody can't do something about it. You know what I mean? That's why it's three things. And if the lesser thing you can do is record it, then by all means record it, because without videos that pop up, we would never know about them. Obviously, we know that shit still happens. It's just nowadays more things is being recorded. But the incident I'm talking about, seen on my son page, and I follow my son in general. You know what I mean? New York, Brooklyn. I mean Bronx rapper. You know what I mean? And I fuck with his page for a lot of reasons. And real quick before that, I thought the lane that he's in now with the, you know, with the black power and speaking up for the people it's excellent, by the way. I think more people should do it that have those type of platforms. But I actually thought after Meek came home that he was going to slide into that lane, because it was more publicized, or it was, you know, the media blitz for him, I guess, because he is a bigger artist, you know, musically wise and celebrityism wise and all that, than my song. My song is kind of like local, really, you know what I mean? Not too many hits, you know what I mean? But Meek Mills have had hits, a few of them. It didn't turn out that way, and I even was on, you know, fake campaigning like, yo, they should collab together, because I thought they was in the same vein. But anyway, you know, I follow my son, and we go back and forth on a few occasions. you know, in the comments when he posts certain shit, because I don't agree with everything that he put up. And then I do agree with a lot of the stuff that he put up. But I'm not a yes man type of dude. If you know me, you know, yeah, Lee don't just co-sign or rock with everything, even if it's the popular belief. That's just not who I am, you know what I mean? And I'm glad that I'm like that. So at least you know you're going to get the truth from me. Like, I'm not going to try to appease you like, oh, no, that shit is fire, or it's a great idea. Nah, it's not a great idea. You shouldn't think about doing that shit at all. But anyway, on his page and shit, and I got the clip here so y'all can see this El Bozo nigga. It's this dude in the subway, like another dude with the 8-ball jacket that was getting Freaky Friday in the train, like shit you can't make up. So this dude here, I guess, is sitting with his son and his daughter. The child in the red, it looks like she looked like a daughter. The video was far, but looked like his son and his daughter, or maybe his niece and his nephew, who knows. But he abusing them, like he grabbing a little kid hair, as you can see, pulling it, punched the girl in the face, and this, like, you can't make this shit up, and it's unbelievable, although it's not unbelievable in the sense that stuff like this been going on, you know what I mean? Unfortunately, it's just that now, like I said, you never know who's watching. You never know what camera is on you or could possibly be on you. That's why you gotta guard yourself. But I say that in the sense, like I said in the other video, people do stuff now knowing that there's cameras out there, like the police, for example. But I'm not. This what I'm saying is not really for them. We know that they fuck people. You know what I mean? They do all type of fuckery, foolery shit. They down with the fuck shit. But people, regular people, not cops. Some of the shit we do on camera, or we put out there, or we think we doing, we being, not being seen. It's like we don't give a fuck. Like, if nobody's watching, or if 100 people is watching, and it's the boldness to put certain things out there, not care about shaming your parents, shaming your kids, embarrassing yourself, sullying your name, sullying the family name, and you don't even got to be from a prestige family or nothing like that. There's just no shame. There's no accountability. So anyway, hopefully, somebody recognize this clown, you know what I mean, and he get what he got coming to him, like the dudes from Harlem that bit that girl, kicked in the face, took her phone, like all this shit is barbaric, is savagery. It shows the level, of the consciousness that's going on. Like, anytime you see stuff going on within the community, it's the reflection of the community as a whole. Like, way back in the days, this is off topic, like way back, the Arabs used to bury their daughters. You know what I'm saying? If they had daughters, it was looked at like, damn, you know what I mean? Don't have a hair to take over my legacy when I pass. It's not, the boy child was not looked at like the female child, the male and the female. So they was burying their daughters. And that was a reflection of the consciousness as a whole of what was going on in Arabia and all that. So when you see, like Mike Son is saying, and a lot of other people that spoke out, Loaded Lux, shout out to Lux, still ain't put that interview up when he was talking about the Harlem situation. Sometimes I just be a little busy. I be having a lot of shit going on, but I promise to keep coming with the real, with the raw, with the unscripted, that feel in the wind on this channel, you know what I mean? As much as I can. But that video, that interview and video is going up soon, you know what I mean? Real soon. But it's a lot of people that's speaking out, myself, because I'm not with that, you know what I mean? But again, everybody can't physically stop it. Like, the person was on one side of the train tracks, and he was on that side. So we don't know if it was a female recording, because the phone kept going up a little bit, like they were scared to be seen that they was recording. So that could show you right there. Maybe they not built like that. And there's people walking by on the other side of the track. I think maybe a white lady or two white ladies walked by. It looked like he did it when they was passing her. I think one person might have seen it, but everybody can't just jump in and mind other people's business, because that's also part of the, our DNA and fabric as a community, where you mind your business. You keep, you keep walking if it ain't happening to you. So I understand the anger and the rage, but we definitely need to do better. And as I always bring it back, because before you can, come out, beat your chest, or speak to the world like you up here, you know what I mean, and you looking down on everybody because you got it all figured out, or you think you live in the most righteous life, not your best life, but the most righteous life. You got to start within your house first. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I've been, you know, beaten and stuff as a kid by people that babysitted me. You know what I mean? And family members. You know what I mean? It's, you know, it is what it is. I'm over it. I'm good. But I'm only mentioning, like, when I seen it, I'm like, damn, I remember, you know, watching this video, remembering my own childhood, like stuff that happened, like, damn, you know what I mean? When my moms wasn't around, or, you know, being left with, you know, people I probably shouldn't have been left with. Sucker shit like that happens. Like, you know, people was on drugs, people is not mentally all there. And there's no excuse. So don't change up the words and misconstrue. But it is a lot of people that's not stable. It is a lot of drug use and shit that can make you just do dumb foolery shit like this. But hopefully this dude get whatever's coming to him, know what I mean? And again, if you are one of those strong people that you are able to reach out and physically stop it, by all means, do it. You know what I mean? Do it. And if you can't, speak out about it. And if you can't, then record it or just hate it in your heart. You know what I mean? Because stuff like that should have me tight looking at him yank the little boy hair and all that, where he's screaming out like, ah, you know what I mean? And he looked probably about 5 years old, maybe 6, and the smaller. And the girl, she probably looked about like 8 years old, maybe 9. Like, so they living in fear, they living in, you know, they being terrorized. Like, that's domestic terrorism at its finest. It's just happening inside. And he was bold enough, probably he was maybe drunk or not thinking right, because he kept leaning over in their face like they couldn't hear him. They don't got, you know, no masks on. It's just unfortunate, you know what I mean? And a lot of that shit goes on in these apartment buildings and these blocks and these projects and these different places in New York, and all, like, a lot of this shit happens. It's just not being broadcast like that. So when you see it, it's like, oh shit, you know what I mean? Like, that's all the way fucked up, you know what I mean? So it puts you in the bad vibe and the bad spirit, you know what I mean? You know, let's pray for those people that can't speak out for themselves, or that's scared to speak out for themselves. And if you are one of the strong ones, the blessed ones, to live with no fear, you know what I mean? You only fear the Most High. Good for you. Do something about it. You know what it is. It's Friday. The weekend is here. Energy is up. We feeling good. We feeling blessed. Yeah, kid, as you should. Hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, hit the notification button, so when I upload the videos, you get alerted. Drop me a Gmail or drop it in the comments like, yo, Lee, I love when you talk more about this. I like your picks. I won some money. All those 5 picks I gave out tonight too, bet on them singly. Just put $20 on each game. Last time we did that, yeah, you would have won $60. Like I said, we went 4 out of 5. So you lose one, you down 20. Then you win one, that's a push. Then the other 3 that you win, that's $60 cash, plus your $20 that you bet back on the game. So you really won $120. So yeah, you didn't lose, you won money. You know what I mean? With that being said, hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, let me know. You already know we rolling. Yeah, kid.